gorgeous, and welcome back to another vlog. In today's video, it's just gonna be like a day in my life. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been eating, and I'm gonna show you what my new workout split is looking like. Depending on when this is uploaded, you may have already seen this workout, but if not, because I plan on uploading this kind of in between other videos, just so that way you guys can see currently what I'm doing, what I'm eating, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I think this might be helpful for some of you guys if you are wanting to figure out the easiest, y'all know I love really easy things. So if you wanted to figure out some ideas on really easy things you can eat every single day while still hitting your daily macros, then maybe this will be helpful. I also do take tons of supplements. You guys know that. I feel like there's so many videos where you can see everything that I take. I don't know if I'm gonna put too much time and effort in that, but I always take my daily gem, and that does come under my macros because there are calories in this. There are 35 calories in this, but it's real food, so that hence the reason why. Pretty much all of the rest of the supplements and things that I take are 10 calories and under. I have done a couple of swaps in my supplements because of the fact that I'm trying to use majority of my calories to eat actual food, because I need food to fuel my workouts since I'm working out more, especially on my lifting days. I am doing so much more activity on those days specifically. Those days I end up burning like 1,000 calories. So not just at the workout, but it's the workout, I'm doing like 12 to 15,000 steps. Girl. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my gem, and then I'm gonna make my coffee. And I'm really excited to show you guys my coffee because it is so good. Y'all know I love me a really good coffee, and lately I have been doing a cinnamon dolce latte protein coffee. It gives 25 grams of protein, and it is so freaking good. I'm sorry, nothing competes. Like, I'm good. You're not gonna catch me at Starbucks at all for nothing, because this tastes that good. I don't know what they did with this protein, but this tastes delicious. Okay, this is from One Up Nutrition. You guys know I love One Up Nutrition. They have by far, to me, the best tasting protein powder on the market, period. I'm sorry. I pay for my own products, mind you. This isn't a sponsored video. I just genuinely love their products. It's so freaking good. So this is the cinnamon dolce latte flavor. I'm gonna use a scoop of this in some milk, and I'm gonna brew 2 shots of espresso, and then I'm just literally gonna pour the espresso over top of the protein. So good. And y'all know I still add my cinnamon. I do like a little pinch of salt. I haven't been doing the honey only because I'm really watching my carbs, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about that. I've eliminated that altogether. Now, if you want, you could use like a sugar-free syrup or something like that if you like your coffee just that sweet. But I'm gonna go ahead and brew my 2 shots and make my cinnamon dolce latte. It is so freaking good, girl. It's so good. So for the protein, what I normally do is I'll take like a cup, because I'm only going to use about 4 ounces of milk in this, maybe 5 at the max. And then I'm going to add the protein to this, and then I'm just going to mix it. You could put this in a blender. You could shake this up. You could do this however you like. Me personally, I'm going to just use a hand mixer to go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the milk. So I am using the organic silk unsweetened vanilla milk, and then this is 40 calories for a cup. So I don't use a cup. I generally do about 4 ounces or so. So that's gonna be about 20 calories. I have used cashew milk, and cashew milk is fine as well. That has less calories. That's 20 calories if you are really watching your calories. I have enough to do this, honestly, because I'm averaging almost 1,700 calories per day. 16 to 1,700 calories is what I like to be at. If it's a very low movement day, meaning I don't have a lift or anything like that, sometimes I'm like in the 1570 something, but I prefer to be closer to the 1,700. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour just a little under 5 ounces, but I'm gonna count it as 5 in my app. I've been using this cup. I can't remember where I got it from. I've been using this only because it has the measurements on the front. Hence the reason why I don't have my scale out, because I don't need it. And then we're going to take the best protein shake ever, the cinnamon dolce latte flavor from 1UP Nutrition. I do have a coupon code. It's NS20 if you want to try this and you want to save 20% on the protein. I need to say that more. I don't feel like I say that enough, and then I don't want y'all paying regular price if you don't have to. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this in here, and then I'm just going to mix it, get it nice and creamy. I love this hand mixer. I got it from Transparent Labs. This is the best, and I can just charge it. No batteries needed. The best. Okay, so this is the cinnamon dolce latte. I'm actually going to get a bigger cup. Fill this with ice. Okay, so I fill this with ice, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour the protein right in. And then I'm going to get the espresso. Man, the excitement, it never gets old. It never gets old. I'm always super excited to do this. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and add this in. And that's it. It's like really smooth, very creamy. Let's taste it. This tastes like I'm having, I swear to you, like a 400 calorie drink at Starbucks. I swear to you. So yummy. You have got to try this. If you are trying to hit your goals, and this is very important for you to hit your protein goals. You guys, like, I've learned so much over the last few years when it comes to like nutrition and how that plays a major role in your body composition and how you gain weight, how you lose weight, that kind of a thing. And it's so important for you to incorporate protein in every single meal if you can. When you're trying to lose weight, okay? Generally people think of just losing weight on the scale, which is fine. If you're on a calorie deficit, you're gonna start losing weight. It's just, it is what it is. The problem with that, especially if you are older, but generally just all around the board, when you're in a calorie deficit, if you're moving your body and you're in a calorie deficit, but you're not lifting weights and you're not prioritizing protein, the weight that you're losing is not just fat. You're going to be losing muscle as well. So the scale is going to be dropping and dropping and dropping. You're going to be losing muscle definition, and then you're going to be losing fat as well. But because of the fact that that muscle is not there to shape the body, you're not going to look toned, which is what everybody wants, you know? If you are in a calorie deficit, you're going to start losing muscle and fat. And what's going to happen is you're still going to have like a high body fat percentage because your muscles are deteriorating. All right, that's when you have that skinny fat look. I've had that before, so I know exactly what it means to be like skinny fat. Now I will say I do have quite a different body type, and there's some people who are more prone to a skinny fat look than others. I have naturally a lot of muscle. So even when I lose muscle, I still have quite a bit of muscle because I have more muscle mass naturally. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to build that muscle. That muscle is just already there, okay? Now, if I am lifting weights, I've talked about this before, when I lift weights, when I eat protein and I prioritize protein, it is extremely easy for me to gain muscle, right? Which is the reason why I tend to look bulky. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I mean, when I am overweight and I start lifting weight, my clothes get tighter before they get looser because I still have a layer of fat and it doesn't take anything for my muscles to grow. It's just a genetic thing. Hence the reason why whenever I talked about my weight loss journey in the past, I was like, I want to lift weights, but I need to lose about 30 pounds of fat before I start lifting weights, because then it's gonna bother me that my clothes are starting to fit tighter and things like that. This go around, I'm trying to ignore it. I'm trying to ignore it, all right? I put on some jeans the other day. My legs were about to bust out of them okay? I've lost weight. I've lost inches around my waist as well. I've lost several inches around my waist, probably almost 4 since starting this, since starting 75 Aligned, as well as around my bust and all that stuff. So I know that that's working, but because I'm working my legs are not, that's not going anywhere. Like my legs are still staying around pretty much the same. And the same thing with my hips. My hips have not moved at all. In fact, I gained an inch. All right. So with that being said, I'm just trying to give you an idea. If I wasn't working out at all, and the amount of activity, the amount of walking, and the calorie deficit that I'm on, I would start to lose muscle mass as well. Okay. So then at that point, as I start losing weight, because the muscles aren't rounded and shaped, I'm not gonna look toned and it's not gonna look good overall. And what helps you prevent that, what helps to prevent you from having that skinny fat look, is to preserve the muscle. To preserve the muscle, you need to take in more protein. That will protect your muscle fibers, okay? So with that being said, if you want to be about 140 pounds, then you probably need to be taking in 140 grams of protein is the best. I've been taking in the amount of protein that I'll most likely weigh by the end of this journey. If I continue on that path, I'm going to preserve all of the muscle that I build while still leaning out, losing fat, and even if the scale doesn't move dramatically, meaning like even if I don't get down to like 140 pounds, which is just completely unnecessary, it's not what I'm going for. What I'm going for more so is how I feel, how I look, how strong I am, how healthy I feel, if that makes sense. So you want to take in your protein, girls. Even if you don't lift weights, eat the protein, because then it'll just help to preserve the protein. So even if you aren't lifting weights, that helped me a lot last year. That helped me significantly last year. Last year, I was eating so much protein and my protein gain was so on point that I wasn't like my muscle mass wasn't deteriorating and I was not lifting weights. I was just walking and Pilates, right? But I still was tightening up really well and I wasn't losing all of my muscle mass because of the fact that I was taking in so much protein. So I just want to give you an example of that. Now, there has been times where I have not prioritized protein and was walking a lot, had a lot of movement, all that good stuff, and my muscles took a hit. So I don't want that to be you. Obviously, nobody wants to have that skinny but like not toned. We want to be toned, we want to be tight. So take in the protein. For breakfast, I'll tell you what I'm going to be having. I already had my coffee. Right then and there, I already got 25 grams of protein right after waking up. Okay, so I'm good to go. I am also going to do today one egg? Today is one egg. Today is one egg. I'm watching my fats, guys. Today I'm doing one egg. I'm going to do 2 slices of turkey bacon, and then I'm going to do a cinnamon raisin bagel with that. And that's going to be my breakfast. Super simple, super easy. Don't have to overthink it. I would say you can meal prep these and you can put this in the freezer or whatever the case is. But honestly, if you wake up early enough and you prioritize your time for you, you could even make this before you leave for work. That way, all you have to do is prep 2 meals for the rest of the day, which would be your lunch and then which would be your dinner, which is pretty much what I do. So anyway, let's start making breakfast. Sidebar, how cute is my little like set? Is from Skims. It's the little, what do you call this? You know what this is, right? This is like the little thing that you put the mistletoe. This is like their little holiday shop. This could be pajamas, but you can actually wear these pants out, like the material, the cotton material. It's just like a straight leg pant with drawstring, but they have this in every single color. I think they're doing a 30% off sale right now. And then this is just the long sleeve shirt. It's all from the cotton collection. I love the cotton collection. It's such great quality. Not an ad, not an ad. Y'all know I just really genuinely love Skims. But anyway, let's get to breakfast. Okay, you guys, the star of this show is absolutely the bagel. I use the bagels from Royo. ROYO. I've gotten some comments that this is like super expensive and just like a little outrageous. And I don't disagree with you, sis. I really, really, truly don't. I would love to find a pack of bagels for $5, $6. However, I haven't found any bagels on the market this clean with these macros. The cinnamon raisin bagel itself is 70 calories. It has 31 grams of fiber, 31 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of protein. The everything bagel is 32 grams of fiber, 80 calories, and 10 grams of protein. That is crazy. And the actual ingredient list is super low. Like, it's so clean. It's so clean. Like, you have to keep this in the freezer. All of the rest of my bagels are in the freezer. I promise you, if I could find a cheaper alternative, I swear to you, I would tell you. Pretty much, I've hit my fiber goals with this one bagel. Literally, okay? If you have issues staying regular and you need a fiber boost, girl, you just need one bagel. And you don't even have to feel funny about it because it's 70 calories. Right now, if I just wanted to smear some cream cheese on this, I don't have to feel bad. I don't have to feel bad because it's only 70 calories. Y'all know bagels be way more calories than this, y'all. I'm telling you, I do agree. It is expensive, but my health is worth it 100%. And if I have to cut back on other things for my health, then that's the stage and place that I'm in currently. I know that everybody can't do that. I'm not saying it in that way. I know that everybody's just like $11 a bag is just out of the question. For me, personally, it's worth it, and that's why I drive up to Whole Foods. You can get these from Whole Foods. You can also get this online. The thing is, with online, they do charge for shipping. They do a 25% off, though, if you order online and have it where it's automatically delivered to you like once a month, and they'll send you like however many bags you order. I have done that before, but lately I've just been driving to the Whole Foods and just picking up several bags. I purchased 4 bags the other day. You guys should have seen that. You should have seen that. I don't know what vlog that will be in, but you should. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but I went to Whole Foods the other day and I went and I picked up four bags. I'm in the Atlanta area. I am on the south side, so I don't have a Whole Foods near me. So I had to go to Ponce City Market to run to go grab some things. So I took that opportunity to go to the Whole Foods over there. They were stacked. They had everything. I would say if you're in Atlanta and you want to try it, it's worth it. It is $11.99 a bag. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not expensive. It is, but it's so worth it, sis. It really is. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and slice up this bagel. For breakfast, we're going to be doing 1 egg, and then I'm also going to be doing my very favorite turkey bacon. This is the brand that I use, if you can find that in your store. I love this turkey bacon. You guys know I don't really love turkey itself, but if I'm gonna have bacon, I prefer that for a number of reasons. One, I am watching my fat intake. I don't like to go over 50, and I would like to really stay under 40. Sometimes I do hit the 50 gram of fat day, but I'm really trying to keep it below that so that way I don't slow fat loss. So with that being said, this turkey bacon right here has about 2.5 grams of fat per slice. So I am going to do 2 slices of this. I am going to do 1 egg today. I generally do 2 eggs. The reason why I'm doing 1 egg today is because I'm having salmon for dinner, and salmon is very high in fat. That's where a majority of my fat grams are going to come from today. So I have to watch that, and I have to sacrifice. I have to figure out what stays and what goes. So if I had egg whites, I actually would be able to just add some egg whites to this and kind of beef up the egg, but I'm fine with doing 1 egg today. It's not a big deal to me. This is the reason why it's so important for you to track everything on your Lose It app prior to. That way you can see all of your macros, you can get a summary of what it is that you're taking in, your protein, your fats, your carbs, and you know how to adjust and plan your day out so that way you don't blow through your limits. You know what I mean? So my macros for today are pretty much on point. I will go over by a gram on my fat, but that's not horrible. The turkey, I'm gonna do it real simple today and just throw it in the air fryer for about 7 minutes. And then after that, I'm just gonna add that to my bagel. And that's gonna be breakfast for the day, you guys. So I'm gonna have my breakfast, really simple, really plain. And it's actually perfect because I had the protein coffee. The protein coffee, you know, that milk is thick, you know? So this is perfect for me. It does the job. It keeps me full for a really long time. I'm only eating when I do eat, only because I have to eat within a 6-hour window. But other than that, I could probably go hours and hours and hours without feeling hungry after I have this. And this is mainly because of the amount of protein that I've gotten in and the fiber. But this is really, really good and super simple. If I had more fats, I would actually grate a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese over this too. It would be delicious. I had it like that the other day. And then, or like slice a tomato or whatever. You could do so many things with this. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and then we'll come back when we have our lunch. It is 11:56, so it is time for me to eat my lunch, basically. This is what I consider my energy for me to get through this crazy leg workout that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna eat this. I'm going to drink the rest of this water right here. And then I'm also, just prior to starting my workout, I'm gonna do my creatine and my pre-workout and my L-carnitine. I'll show you guys all of that when I go to take it. But for right now, we are having a salted caramel overnight oats. It is so yummy. It's made with oatmeal. I put a little bit of chia seeds in that, a little bit of honey, some Greek yogurt, and a scoop of salted caramel. Protein from 1UP Nutrition, my favorite, and it is delicious. I look forward to it every day. I think the only thing that would make this a little better would be a little bit of crunch, but it is so good. I love it. Actually, I wouldn't even be opposed to trying just a little bit of the granola on here. I might do that. Girl, I need the energy. I ain't even gonna lie. So this is the granola that I came up with. I'm actually just gonna add just a little bit in here for a little bit of crunch. Y'all, I have no idea how I'm going to get through my leg workout when I'm still sore from 2 days ago. Even though my app is saying that not that I've completely recovered, but that I could go for like a moderate workout. Girl, this booty gonna be plump. So I'm gonna taste this with the granola. It's got some pecans in it, so I'm really excited about that. That took that to a whole another level. This is good. Real happy about this. You're probably wondering why are my shades on, or not my shades, but these transitioned because I was outside. My son stopped by the house. He's on his way to the lake with his grandparents. And yeah, so anyway, I was outside, but it is time. It's time for me to get my workout on. I have to work out as soon as possible, and I'm praying I can get through this workout in 30 minutes because after that, I'm gonna need to have my dinner. Since I chose something kind of last minute, I'm gonna have to cook my dinner. That's the worst part about it, but not horrible. So I'm gonna show you guys what I've been taking every single day. You guys know that I normally take the Array creatine. It has about 43 calories in it. It has some carbs in it, and it has added sugar. And while I think it's been fine. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it doesn't work or anything like that. The only reason why I'm switching from Array to 1UP because 1UP has 0 calories. Okay, so I have been taking the 1UP creatine from 1UP Nutrition. I have become a slore for 1UP Nutrition. I know it's kind of crazy. And then I am also going to be taking this pre-workout. It is the sour peach rings. It is delicious. And then I'm also going to add some L-carnitine to that stuff. It gives you energy, all that wonderful things. It reduces fatigue, it aids in speedy recovery, and I'm gonna need that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all of these to a cup. This is gonna be a very potent drink only because I have 2 powders in this. But girl, we gotta do what we gotta do for the body, for the gains. Oh, speaking of, I have on the Skims Nike collab. This is the seamless. This is the vintage seamless. I think right now this is my favorite. I think right now this is my absolute favorite. I just love the way that it feels. I feel like it's just really like easy to move in. And the reason why I have a jacket on is very, very cold outside, and I keep my house really nippy. It's like 60 something degrees in here, so I have my jacket on. So we're gonna do 10 ounces. Remember, this cup actually has the ounces on it. And then we are going to add a scoop of the creatine. I wish I had like a mango flavor in this. I mean, not a mango. I wish, well, actually, yeah, mango or peach flavor, so that way it all makes sense. But this is candy watermelon. It's fine. And then I'm going to add this. I find that a scoop is just enough for me for the pre-workout, but you can add half a scoop. But I think it's really important to test your tolerance on stuff like this, because this is stimulating, okay? Like, you are going to be pumped. Like, you can get through anything, all right? Literally on this. So I think a half a scoop is a great place to start, just to make sure your tolerance is okay. I can pretty much handle caffeine really, really well. And even though I can handle it really, really well, this was quite stimulating, okay? So just keep that in mind. And then we're gonna do about 15 ml of the L-carnitine. So I'm just gonna pour this in here with some ice, just to break up some of the potency, girl. Cause what? So I'm gonna go ahead and drink this. It takes about 30 minutes to kick in. So I'll start like setting up my tonal. I'm gonna do like a quick little stretch or whatever. And then we're gonna get our leg workout out of the way. I'm charging my Apple Watch just a bit. I wear my Apple Watch all day long. So I just want to get it up to like a good 80%, so that way I can work out, do everything that I need to do. I might put it on the charger again right before I go to sleep. That way I can track my sleep. You guys know tracking my sleep has been very, very important to me. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this leg workout out of the way. Today we are doing hip thrusts, RDLs, bridges, curtsy lunges, and hip abductions. I'm really trying to make sure I prevent hip dips, which I am prone to. I have natural hip dips, but when I gain weight, the hips kind of protrude, and when I lose weight, hip dips are full effect. There's nothing really wrong with hip dips. My hip dips are pronounced because I am older. So I noticed that the more I lose weight, the more my hip dips are pronounced, and I'm just trying to give it just a little bit of help, so that way I can counteract that with just some muscles. Like, you can build your body the way that you want to see it. And me personally, I would prefer it to be smoother around my hips as I get older. You know, that's really what it boils down to. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and change the battery out. We're gonna work out. We're gonna come out down here. We're gonna eat dinner, and then I'm gonna end the vlog out. I'm hoping that today's video is interesting enough for you guys. I'm hoping that it is. We'll do like a little summary in the end and talk about some things, talk about my mindset, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. You always know one thing. God set me back, it's like it all started.
start it over.
Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa. In the spot, they be like, whoa. Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa. Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa. Bitches said it's up, it's on the floor. He claimed that he faithful, he a hoe. Every time I pop out, they be screaming out like, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. These diamonds make me so, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want your man, he not my type. I'm just tryna fuck, you wanna fight. Cartier for the shades, for the night. Plus it's chilly and my jeans is sitting nice. Got bitches getting drunk off the Clico. Bad bitch sitting with me, my amigo. All my niggas locked in like a Rico. We finna pull up to the drop playing finito. I can't walk up in the spot if they ain't paid. Bitches think it's sweet like lemonade. Bitches thinking they a vibe, you bitches lame. I'ma show you how to play the fucking game. Running through this shit like a track star. These bitches know I'm in the front, they play the back part. Switching lanes in my foreign like it's NASCAR. We be getting to the money, nigga, that part. Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa. Bitches said it's up, it's on the floor. He claimed that he faithful, he a hoe. Every time I pop out, they be screaming out like, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. These diamonds make me so, whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, I'm done with that workout. Super quick, super easy. Not easy, but super quick, I should say. This is my third lower body day of the week. I have it structured in a way in which the intensity kind of goes down throughout the week because starting on Monday, which is in a couple days, it's going to be very intense. So today was 2 sets of the 5 exercises that I showed you. I didn't film the whole entire thing. I just filmed the first set for you guys. The only thing different in this set versus my other ones are the curtsy lunges. I do the curtsy lunges only on my third lower body day, and I only do 2 sets of the 5 workouts. Both other days, they're 3 sets. And today I had more reps per set. So generally I'm doing like 10 reps per set in 3 sets. Today I did 15 reps per set on several of the workouts, except for the RDLs, and everything else was abductions and then the curtsy lunges. When my ankle straps come in, I'll be doing abductions on the machine and I'll be using weights. So that the intensity on that is going to go up, but I'm not even gonna lie, it hurts just with my leg weight. I'm not gonna lie, like super sore. So I'm really happy that today I put forth effort, obviously, but I'm okay because I was still sore from my workout a couple days ago. So anyway, the only thing I have left to do today is get my steps in. But in the meantime, I'm going to quickly go downstairs and cook the ground beef so that way I can eat my dinner. I'm probably going to end up like starting my fast a little later today, which is fine because I could just eat later tomorrow. It's no big deal. So anywho, that's what I'm going to do right now. Is run downstairs, but let me show you my stats for today. So this is the volume that I lifted today, which makes sense because I only did 2 sets, so 3,140 pounds. I burned about 103 calories, and this was my average heart rate, my time under tension, and yeah, these were my workouts. This right here is my upper body day. This video is going to come out before I actually have a sit-down conversation with you guys and talk to you about me adding an upper body day 1 day per week, but we'll talk about it after I have dinner when we summarize everything. Oh my gosh, my camera is doing that thing where it focuses on everything but me. I hate that. So anyway, yeah, I'll talk about that more after my dinner so we can summarize kind of like what I'm doing right now and why I'm eating the way that I'm eating, okay? And you should wash it out.
So what?
I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my rice to a bowl and warm that up. The taco meat is done, really quick, really simple. I'm keeping it as low sodium as possible, so I didn't add any additional salt. The only flavor is what was ever in the taco seasoning, because that's gonna have quite a bit of sodium. And I am not trying to be swollen, girl, okay? So I'm watching my sodium, plus I already took an element today, so, you know, just so you know. So I'm doing 130. I'm doing 133 grams of rice, 6 ounces of the ground beef, some plain yogurt, and a couple more things. So let me go ahead and measure out the rice, warm it up, and then I'll show you guys everything. Okay, here we go. I have some rice, I have some jalapeno, my 6 ounces of ground beef, I have some yogurt here, and I'm also adding some corn tortillas. I'm adding 3. You guys know today was a leg day, so I definitely need to get my calories in. I'm trying to get to at least, oh yeah, so I'm at 1,542 calories. If I don't get to 1,600, I'm not gonna stress it because I had a lower volume leg day today, but generally on a day like today, I would like to get closer to 1,700 calories. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this really quick, and then I'll come back and we'll chit chat and talk. Okay guys, so I'm done eating. I'm done eating for the day. I actually came in a little below what I would have liked to come in at because it was a little bit more of a lighter load as far as today's lower body workout. I'm not gonna trip. I'm not gonna flip out. Personally, I would have liked to get in a little bit more calories, but if I'm being honest, I'm not really that hungry, and eating more, I would be just full and uncomfortable, and I don't want to do that. And that's partly because of the protein, the fiber that I'm getting in. It's really keeping me extremely full. So I don't have any hunger. I don't get hungry at night. I don't have any cravings or anything like that. I'm not craving for sweets or anything. And if I want something sweet, I kind of feel like my overnight oats kind of acts as my daily treat. And I did, however, order some cinnamon rolls and some chocolate cinnamon rolls from Royo. They're 120 calories, still a higher bit of fiber, and they have a nice amount of protein in them, all clean ingredients. So if I'm fiending for like a sweet treat, I'll just work in the cinnamon roll or the chocolate roll as a sweet treat. I think I ordered 12 in total, so that will last me several weeks because I'm not gonna have them every day. But I will say it'd be a great treat for me to incorporate on days like this. Like today would have been a great day for me to add the cinnamon roll. I would have gotten to my 1,680 calories and got a little bit of protein in. But like I said, I'm really trying to watch my macros, my carb intake, my fat intake, and my protein intake to a T, and I'm really trying to perfect it. I ended off the day with 1,542 calories, 155 grams of protein, 139 grams of carbs, and 40 grams of fat. Near perfect. And I haven't done my walk yet, so I still have quite a few steps to take. So after I finish filming this, I am gonna go and walk on the treadmill, maybe about 70 minutes. It's still pretty early, it's about 3 o'clock. So even if I walk 70 minutes on the tread, by the time I take a shower, do a little laundry, whatever, clean up down here, I'm gonna hit my 12K steps. Right now I'm at 3,514. So about an hour to 70 minutes will definitely get me closer to 10K, and then I'll get an extra couple thousand steps before the end of the day. My goal is 12K today. I'm not gonna really push for 15K only because I only got 1,500 calories. As much as I would love to be in the biggest deficit in the world, I don't wanna be fatigued and I don't wanna burn myself out, and I don't want to kill my metabolism, so I'm not trying to do the most, if that makes sense. I think I'm right in the sweet spot of a nice size deficit, including my workout. But I don't want to go too far. If I had done 1,700 calories today, then yeah, I would probably push for the 15K. But I'm good for today. Like I said, I'm at the lower end. So anyway, because of the fact that I think this is gonna come up before you see quite a bit of footage that I have of me changing my workout split and doing these new workouts, let me just go ahead and update you and let you know that I am now doing 3 lower body days, all the same moves, but slightly different variations on each lower body day, as opposed to me doing the same exact workout, the same way, same reps, 3 times per week. I was doing about 8 moves before. I just narrowed it down to 5 glute focused workouts, and we're gonna just leave it at that. The reason why I'm doing more glute focused, I'm concentrating more on glutes and hamstrings, is because of the fact that I'm quad dominant. So I don't want to incorporate moves that will intentionally hit my quads so much that they grow out of control. And so I don't want them to be too pronounced, because I don't personally like that look. So I'm not trying to do too many quad biased workouts. So basically I chose glutes, hamstrings. I'm not saying that some of these workouts will work my quads, but I'm not doing a lot of traditional squats that will definitely work my quads. So I just slightly tweaked my lower body days. And then yes, I did go ahead and add an upper body day. And I chose the specific workouts that are going to, 1, help my shoulder out, and 2, they are higher rep, lower weight workout. So I'm doing like 15 reps as opposed to like 8 to 10. So that way I still keep the strength in my arms, but I'm not looking for growth. I hope that makes sense. So I have 1 upper body day and that's it. And I'm hitting biceps, I'm hitting triceps, which is important for me, and I'm hitting back. And then just here around the shoulders, I am trying to strengthen my shoulder. My shoulder is getting better and better. I do have some pain in it. I do have some discomfort, especially more so when I sleep. But really, when it comes down to it, I have like, for me to be able to do this right here, girl. So yeah, that's pretty much that on that. I'm also going to be doing 1 36-hour fast per month. And today might be the day that I start this fast. Actually, I probably should have ate more today. I probably should have ate a little bit more today, because I'm going to be doing that fast. For one, doing the fast really helps with inflammation when it comes to me. And the only reason why I would be doing that is because I do have a couple of events coming up fairly soon. I have my trip, I have Paris, and then I have my birthday immediately after that. So I do want to look my absolute best for Paris. I just do. Paris is like a once in a lifetime trip for me. So I really want to look my best. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I want to kill it in Paris. I don't want to be disappointed and not be happy. So I'm really going super duper hard. So that's that. And then a personal goal for me lately has been 12 to 15K steps per day. 8 is my absolute minimum. If I am just flat out exhausted, I'm okay with doing the 8K. Yesterday was the day after Thanksgiving. And yesterday I was actually pretty tired just from Thanksgiving stuff. I stood up all day on Thanksgiving Day. I cooked that day. I had a lower body day, a very taxing lower body day. I also walked that day. I think I clocked in at almost like 14,000 steps that day. So yesterday was really a rest day for me. But I still did about 11,000 steps, and I did Pilates. So I was still showing up on that day, even though I was absolutely exhausted. This is a situation where like my discipline has been really sharpened, and I think that I learn more and more what discipline is and what that looks like. And for me, I have to always ask myself, what's most important to you? What is most important to you? You know, and I always try to figure out whether or not me not wanting to do something is truly because I don't feel good, or because I just don't want to, because it's going to take me effort. When I lock into the fact that me not wanting to do something is just because I don't want to put in the effort, that's when I say to myself, like, that's just completely unacceptable. You're going to be proud when you're done. Just get it done, and then I just do it anyway. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and act like this is so easy. It's really not. It's really not, y'all. Like, it's really not. And I think this is the reason why when you see someone that you admire who has accomplished something that you know takes grit, that you know takes work and takes discipline, you almost automatically give them that respect because you know that it's taking a level of discipline that's just wow, you know what I mean? And me doing these things on days where I'm still tired or I'm still just kind of like, I just don't feel like it, or whatever the case is, I feel good about myself. It really makes me feel proud. And every day that I wake up, I see a little difference, you know, not the most difference. You know, I don't feel, it's not like it's super drastic or anything like that, but I can't expect it to be drastic. I didn't gain this weight overnight. It's not going to leave. I'm not going to lie. There are some days where I do look in the mirror and I'm really disappointed and upset that it got back to this point. And so I'm like, damn, come on, you know, sometimes that's how I feel. But at the same time, I'm grateful for this experience. I think that I love when I wake up from a situation. And when I say wake up, I mean have a moment of awareness and say, you need to push past the discomfort. You need to push past the pain. You need to push past that mental roadblock that's stopping you from putting one foot in front of the other. And that it's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. And that I am capable of doing hard things. And whenever I do that, I'm incredibly proud of myself. And it's something that I want my kids to say that they saw in me. And it's something that I could look back and be like, I was this person. You know what I mean? I don't want to use excuses anymore. I think that I'm just kind of sick of the excuses. Like, I don't have time for the excuses. I'm a grown woman. I'm almost 45 years old, not getting to it and not doing things that I absolutely need to be doing. Not being disciplined is just not something I want to associate with Natalie. You know, that's just not who I am. That's not who I claim to be. And that's not what I want to be known for. I don't want to be known for the girl who's just like super inconsistent, if that makes sense. And I think that in itself keeps me disciplined. It keeps me on track. It keeps my mindset going. Yeah, it's hard some days. And on some days I feel like blowing all of this shit. Some days I just be like, man, F this. But then I think of my goals and I think of the woman that I want to be. And then I also think of my community and all of the people who are also going through things and who need to see that you can go through things and still come out on top. You can still show up and show out. You can still shut shit down while you're going through things. And if anything, it makes you stronger. It makes you feel better. Your endorphins go up. Your energy goes through the roof. Stress goes out the door. You know, like my mood has been literally through the roof. Aside from me being tired on days where I've just been doing a lot and I just need rest and I need to sleep, other than that, my mood has been through the roof. I've been the happiest, the most stress-free that I have been in a while. Okay, we're talking about the last month. Stress don't live here. I'm pretty much in a really good mood every single day. And even when something does happen that I'm just kind of like, ugh, I get over it really quickly. You know, I get over it really quickly. I feel whatever the feeling is, and then I just move the hell on. And I do owe that to just regulating my nervous system. Obviously, I know that I take some supplements that also help with stress and everything like that. And I do believe that that helps. And that could be, maybe that's the reason why. That really could be the reason why. But I also think that me working out is also helping in that, you know. I think getting sleep is helping in that. I'm really dialing in on a good 8 hours of sleep. So, you know, this is where I'm at right now. I wanted to give you guys just like a little update. We are literally 29 days, so almost 30 days into 75 Align. So I thought this was appropriate just so that way you guys could kind of see where I'm at, what I'm eating, how my workouts are going, and we'll continue the vlog series. Like I said, this is probably going to come out before some of the footage from a few days ago. I have quite a few vlogs that are going to be coming out after this. For the month of December, we are going to be pushing out quite a few vlogs for December for Vlogmas. I'm probably not going to vlog for 25 days straight, but I am going to have quite a few vlogs. So hopefully y'all will be able to keep up with it. I'll just be pushing them out randomly you know, one day here, one day there. So just keep your notifications on if you're looking for just something to watch. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are doing well on 75 Aligned. I hope you guys are sticking to your goals and doing things even when you don't want to. I think that's really important. And locking in on your why. I think if you lock in on your why, if you have a why about something, it really will keep you motivated. Sometimes too, you can have a why, and as you get closer to that why, you might self-sabotage. Try not to give into the self-sabotage. Try not to. Really ask yourself, do I respect myself? And if the answer is yes, do the thing that shows how much you love and how much you respect yourself. Okay? So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know if any of this stuff was helpful for you. If you want more video check-ins like this, little summaries or what I eat in a day, or just like a full workout split where I kind of really show you guys exactly what I'm doing. If you want more detail of the moves that I'm doing, the days of the week that I'm doing it, just let me know in the comments down below. I'll be happy to share that. But yeah, vlogs will resume after this video right here. I do have to go ahead and edit this for you guys, and I have to get my steps in. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I might just call and catch a play. I might just come see you today. You wait, I'm stuck up in my way.